Hey, Vinny and Brendan again. I have a story for you. I went to the bar last night, the one walking distance from my house, not the one I had to drive to. At the end of the night, the person who I was drinking with at the bar offered me a ride home. I turned him down, and I walked home and ate a lot of chicken. It was delicious.
And basically, what Brendan is trying to explain our title today is drinking and driving. So mainly, what he just told you is what happened yesterday.
Right.
Except except the only bad thing he did was that he took the answer no, was that he took him down.
That was a good thing.
That was the I mean my mistake. That was the good thing that he took him down because his friend was drunk.
And I didn't drive to a further bar.
Exactly, and he didn't want to kill himself for getting into a serious accident like that. Just like New Year's Eve, where I went to a party which was around the blocks from me, so I didn't have to worry about driving, which worked out good, and I just walked home,
Okay.
which
But why don't you want to drink and drive? Let's look at some implications of drinking and driving. Vinny, what's one off the top of your head?
according to Mad.com, between our age from 21 to 25 years old, there's a 23.4% of the highest among us that do drink and drive.
But what's an effect of drinking and driving? How does that affect your life?
How does it affect it? You could become an alcoholic if you drink every day, and you have to go to like those.
Oh, drinking and driving. What can that do? What can that do to your life?
It could either make you feel like a man, like saying, "Hey, I got this."
No, it can kill you.
It can, yes, yes, yes. It can destroy your life.
Um, when you drink and drive and you get pulled over, that goes on your permanent record. All for over 50 years, so all of your future employers 20, 30 years later, they look at your permanent record and they see drinking and driving. So you might not get that position as a truck driver or a taxi driver, any type of driver, and you might not get the job, is what I'm saying.
And you can't drive to any place else with the suspended license, and plus you have to go to court for that too.
And you miss days of work at court,
And you missed a lot of school days too if you're going to school.
and your mama might cry.
And your parents will Whoa, whoa. Your parents won't be happy, that's for sure.
And that's not even talking about the thousands of dollars in court fees.
And talk about the $1,000 to fixing the car, and also and also medical insurance, and also car insurance.
And are you able to live with?
Afford it.
No, live with that other person who got hurt because you had one too many?
And also, are you aware about when you're at a party and you feel like, let's just say Brendan and I are having a party, and he's having a party, and I go to his house, and he lives far where I live, so it's like a 30-minute, 40-minute ride from here. So let's just say I go to his house and I'm drinking like 2, 3 beers, and I tell Brendan, "Hey, can I, like, is it all right to drive home?" He's automatically gonna say,
I feel like I can drive home,
"But when I'm gonna tell him no, you shouldn't."
but I feel like I can drive home.
But I'm still gonna say no, you
But,
shouldn't,
but why not? Well, why shouldn't I drive home? I feel like I can.
because he drank like 3 beers on, and you didn't drink responsible. When you're at a party and you're planning on driving, drink in at least an hour every time you drink. Do not just drink and then, oh, your friend says, "Hey, let's have some
It's
shots."
also helpful to have a cup of water between beers.
Immediately, if you're planning on drinking and the person that is hosting the party, give the keys to him and just tell the person, he or she, "May I stay over for the night? I'm not going to plan on driving home." Bing, or get a taxi, or ask one of your friends that's DDing. Like,
That's unless the person's a thief and they're gonna steal your car.
but
Then you're just hanging out with bad people.
but your last option is, which which is very helpful, is call your parents, including including is 3 a.m. in the morning, and your dad's gonna get a fit. Still, he'll come out and he'll still pick you up because he loves you and he doesn't want you to get hurt.
That doesn't mean he won't kick your ass when you get home, but
But no, but he'll make the good decision. Including you're at a club and you don't want to go with that person, your parents will most likely pick you up.
it's better to inconvenience your parents or another person that you know for a 5 minute drive than get behind the wheel and suffer and possibly suffer a lot of the implications we talked about before.
Because the next day, because the next day after, when you're feeling all like sick and all that, you'll probably feel better that you are sick instead of in a hospital or anything like that.
So you probably know all this stuff we probably just mentioned, but let's
Which,
wrap up now.
so overall, for drinking and driving, we have some major tips that you should follow. For conclusion, number one, if you're drinking, give the keys to the person that's hosting the party. Number two, if you're not drinking, if you're if you are driving, don't drink. And if you are planning on drinking, stay for the night. And call your parents if you need it to be picked up.
Drinking and driving can ruin your life.
So that's our show for today. I'm Vinny,
I'm Brendan.
and have a good night.
Yeah.
And a shout out to Tom White for his birthday. Happy birthday, Tom.